back to my channel. So this week's vlog is going to be about rearranging my bedroom. I've been wanting to do this for like forever. So y'all grab a cup of coffee and stay tuned. Please like, subscribe, because it does help my channel out, and grab some ideas from mine. I've been wanting to do this for forever because I just think changing up your room every now and then, especially once a year, just helps motivate you to clean other things and organize and discontinue of the stuff. So anyway, without further ado, we're gonna get my whole bedroom set rearranged. I wanna put the bed over here, away from the windows, just to give it more light in here because I have dark colored furniture and I just wanna open up the space a little bit more. So y'all stay tuned, let's get into it.
Okay, so starting off with this dresser, I don't know if you guys do your hair and makeup right beside, but this is where I have to do my hair and makeup. I just put it all in a little drawer and then I stand up and do my hair and makeup. I don't have a chair or a vanity. I'm hoping to get one of those soon in the future though, but I have been doing my hair and makeup like this for years. I would love to invest in a nice one, but this is what we've got to work with for now, and this is what we're gonna do. So I'm just cleaning off this dresser because it was a complete disaster. I just think rearranging and revamping your bedroom just makes you feel so much better, and the fall time's coming around, and if you just do it once a year, it just helps you declutter, deorganize, and get everything that you don't need, like these chargers. I have no idea why I have so many of them, but we're going to get this all tidied up. I'm going to donate what I don't use and what I don't need. And then y'all stay tuned because I'm going to go through all of these drawers and my closet to see what I'm wearing and what I'm not wearing. But we're not doing it in this video. This was enough in itself, trying to get everything put away and tidied up and cleaned. Well, the trash wasn't too bad underneath this dresser, but I try to keep everything swept under and cleaned. The dust was really bad though. I live close to a dirt road, or at least that's what I try to tell myself whenever I'm dusting, because I don't dust every day. But I'm getting all these dressers cleaned off, and this makes me feel so satisfied whenever I get everything cleaned off and wiped down, because the dust can just collect up so fast, so quickly. So I'm just going to move these dressers onto the wall because my idea for this whole project is to rearrange the bed and the suite and everything that's in here all to one side, so that I have the bedroom or the bed on one side and then the dressers and everything on the other side. And then I'm going to reorganize how I'm doing my makeup area and take this mirror down and move it down to a better position because I hate where it's at right now. So this is where my overstimulation starts to kick in. I'm sitting here thinking about, well, maybe I could paint the colors of the wall a different color. And then I'm like, well, maybe I can redo the floors, but I have to remind myself, just stick to one thing. You're only one person. We can just do these projects one at a time, because I will totally get myself all worked up and then try to think of a million different things that I could be doing. I don't know why I'm like that. Is anybody else like that? Drop a comment below if you have the same mindset as I do. So when I'm moving furniture, I try to do the walking method because this stuff was heavy, especially with your clothes in it. But I will walk it across the floor before I start to slide it. Mom hack out there, if you're trying to move your furniture, just walk it across the floor and it'll be so much easier to move. And then we're going to do a quick vacuum. I had to turn out Old Faithful with the cord and all because my other vacuum broke on me. The battery, I accidentally dropped it and it busted the side. But if you guys are looking to invest in a really good vacuum, it'll be the Shark every single time, because I've had this thing for about 10 years and it's still going strong. All I have to do is change the filters and wash everything out, and it still runs like brand new. After I got everything vacuumed up, now we're going to move on to washing these baseboards off. You wouldn't think that your baseboards are that dirty until you get down there and see how dirty they really are. And we're going to use what we got. That will be a Halloween bucket because I couldn't find anything else. Mom life here, but we're just going to keep rolling with it. So all I have in here is like water and Murphy's oil. I don't know if you guys have ever tried that on your hardwood floors, but it is a game changer. One down below if you guys are interested in it, but it's called Murphy's oil. It's like an old time cleaner, and it has like a citrusy smell to it. It doesn't stink at all, but it's made for hardwood floors and wood and stuff like that to keep it looking conditioned. So we're just going to get these baseboards wiped off and then the walls wiped off because I had some dog hair and stuck on stuff on that, and then we're going to move on to the next task. But this made me feel so much better because I didn't realize that I had dog hair on the walls from them being laid up next to the air vents. They pushed all the loose hair, when they shake and stuff. You wouldn't believe how much was on there. But moving on to this bed. So this bed right here, I was contemplating how in the world I was going to move it because it is heavy, heavy, heavy. But here's my old diffuser. After I take it over here in this corner, I actually drop it and it shatters in a million pieces. So I'll be on the hunt for a new one. And here is where things started to go downhill. This table was like stuck in between the bed and the wall. So I had to pull it out. And when I done that, I spilled I just had water in it all over my jeans. So it was just starting to go downhill from there whenever I was sitting there trying to think of where I'm going to move this bed. So y'all just keep the encouragement up. I don't know if y'all's life is like this, but I was like, no, I just didn't spill that whole bottle of water all over my jeans. But we're going to keep on moving on. I can't wait to get this bed over here on this side of the wall. But this room is like oblong, weird shaped. I was dreading this the whole time I was doing the room makeover. But my tip for moving beds, girlies, is take one corner at a time. It slid pretty easily, but it was pretty heavy trying to inch every corner. That's basically what I did when I had all the furniture over on the other side. Just inching each corner to get it past this dresser set was a hassle and a big task for me. But we finally got it twisted all the way around and pushed up against the wall. And then I'm going to get started on working on cleaning out the bed underneath it. You wouldn't think that every day I clean, but this is realistic cleaning, so I'm not taking this out. We didn't pre-clean before I did this, so I'm kind of a little embarrassed to show you guys what all was underneath the bed. But I mean, I'm pretty sure that everybody has some type of whatnots or trash underneath their bed, just because that's not a place that you look very often to be dirty or have, the kids' toys, just random shoes, flashlights, just stuff that doesn't make any sense at all would be underneath there. So everything got reorganized. I'm so happy I did this because once I got underneath the bed cleaned, it felt so much more refreshing, and now I feel more organized and that everything's put back in its place. I sped this up just a little bit just because I like to watch cleaning videos like this where everything's a mess and then everything gets picked up really, really quickly, even though realistically it did not. But here we are it wasn't too bad. I mean, most beds, especially, if you have kids, they will tuck stuff underneath there all the time. But, who needs just one shoe? Maybe you're going to hold on to that forever or need it for something. Who knows? Or a flashlight. Sometimes people need flashlights and look underneath their bed. Not really. That was a joke. But moving on, I'm so happy that I got this bed cleaned underneath, and then we're going to move all of the dressers and get everything organized, set back in this corner so that everything looks nice and neat. So after I gave everything a quick wipe down of this mop, if you guys don't have one of these spin mops, I highly recommend it. It's one of my go-tos. It's simple, and the whole entire mop is made of metal, so you don't have to worry about breaking anything. I'm going to link it down below if you're interested. But then I was getting wore out. This was the afternoon. I'm about finished with getting everything cleaned up and mopped up. I had something spill over there in the corner. I couldn't figure out what it was, but it took me forever to get it cleaned up. So now we're just moving all of the furniture back in this corner. I haven't figured out yet quite how I'm going to do this because I have 3 dressers and I didn't want them all to go cluttered up next to the wall, but we worked through it. There's Miss Willow. She decided to help me even though she's not doing anything. She's just helping me push this over. But this dresser right here, I couldn't figure out if I wanted it in the corner or just put in front of that window because I do have a TV, but I thought it would be best to put the TV on top of this stand because it is higher and it just makes everything like come together once we get to the end. At this point, I am exhausted, so I'm finishing up, just wiping everything down, the lamps, the tables, the headboard, getting it all organized so that I can put these sheets back on and the bed case. I think it's like 11 o'clock at night once I got to this part of it. So I just made the bed, and then we're going to continue the vlog onto the next morning. So this is the next morning. I'm just making the bed. I barely got it made the night before because, like I said, it was really late, like 11 o'clock. So I'm just getting everything organized. This is the finished look on this side of the bedroom. I'm so happy I got it finished. I didn't know how I'd like having the smaller walkways, but this is a king size bed and it really doesn't fit the other way. This is the only way that I can fit it on a different look or different side of the wall. But I think changing your room around at least once a year, just refresh everything and make sure you got everything organized and cleaned up. Things that you don't use, that you thought that you had, you could just donate or throw away, whichever. If it's broke, like a lot of my stuff was just broke, like those different shoes that didn't need those underneath there. But it makes me feel so much better that it's removed and cleaned and everything is organized. Now I can get started on the dresser drawers and everything else to make sure that I've got everything using all of this space to my fullest potential. And it just brightens your day and helps your mood out when you come back to a home that's got a little bit of a change up and you don't have to buy new furniture to do this. It just helps boost your mood. I actually had a rug downstairs, but if y'all go back in my videos, you'll notice that I used the carpet cleaner downstairs in the basement like a dummy, and it sat down there and got mold on it. So I'm taking that outside today to get that repurposed, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to save it. I'm probably going to have to throw it away just because it has mold on it, and it takes a lot to get that off, but it's outside. I want to put it right here on the floor I don't think it's going to happen though. But y'all let me know in the comments if you guys grab some ideas or have a room makeover or what you thought of this video. This concludes the vlog. I'm just finishing up, just tidying everything and getting it cleaned. I think it turned out super nice, super clean. I have way more room than I had before. I like the mirror on this side rather than the other side. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a blessed weekend and a good afternoon. See y'all.